So welcome back to Orkney on this beautiful sunny May day. This is my eNV200 HEVRA 7-seater, 24 kilowatt hour with a standard 3.3 onboard charger. I've had this for nearly 2 years and it's been a great run around, but it's time for me to sell it. Why do you want to sell it, JP? Well, I'm looking forward to treating myself to a retirement gift in an EV form. You'll have to wait out to find what it is. But I can't just keep collecting EVs. So I've got the eNero, I've got this eNV, and I've also got my high mileage Renault Zoe. I can't keep collecting cars as much as Mrs. P wouldn't mind me collecting cars. I have to make room for my retirement electric vehicle. So that is the only reason I've spent a few hours making this nice and shiny for you. And it's so useful. I'm still in two minds whether to sell it or not. It's great for doing runs to the tip, carrying obviously up to 7 people, well 6, 7 including myself. It's just such a versatile thing, it really is. But it's got to go because, like I said, I need some funds to buy my retirement gift. So anyway, let's have a look around this eNV. So it's in the brilliant white. Let's talk about first things first. Now, these diamond cut alloys on all Nissans, the 24, the 30, they all laminated, they all oxidised, and basically they all went manky. And I'll put an overshot now of another eNV with the same issue. So rather than getting them, you know, ground and everything, I had them all taken back and coated and painted. And I think they look really smart with that glossy grey metallic finish. So I've tarted the wheels up, which was relatively inexpensive, to be honest. I've looked after it. It's got the odd mark, it's got the odd dink, but overall, for, where are we, a 7-year-old vehicle, I think it's looking pretty good. Let's look at the faults first. Little greys on the front bumper there, tiny stone chip here. It's got the original plates from the supplying dealer, Vic Young. Like a lot of cars on Orkney, it's got what we call an Orkney door, where the wind gets it, and this wasn't me, and bends it back on the check strap. So basically the wind has caught it at some point. It's had a new check strap fitted, but he's dinked the door where it catches the hinge. But the door shuts fine. It's just not worth spending any money to get that sorted. So that's on there. It's got the odd tiny stone chip on the car, but you know, it's a great versatile tool, it really is. Got the picnic tables in the back for the kiddie winks, back pockets. Being the HEVRA, you get this upgraded trim, and obviously all these seats will fold down independently, and you can unclip this and the whole seat will fold forward to make a massive van. So 3 seats in the seat belts in the back, with Isofix as well, and the other third seat belt is on the roof. Let's just do the front while I'm here. Driver's seat, no rips or tears or marks, as with the front passenger seat as well. Obviously no strange odours in here, I've never smoked. It's got no holes to the carpet. Needs obviously a quick clean before it gets sold, but this is in daily use. Front electric windows. Being the HEVRA, we get the heat pack, so heated steering wheel and heated front seats, electric mirrors. I will talk more in detail about the car when we start it, but just let me walk you around it first. Some of these came with like barn doors on the back. This has got the huge tailgate, which, if you're a camping sort of person, of which I'm not, I'm guessing you could put some sort of awning here. But it's good, even I can fit underneath this without crouching, so you can shelter yourself from the rain. Huge space in the back. We have, and I meant to bring it with me, we have the granny cable here, and also another bag with the type 1 to type 2 cable. So you'll have 2 bags, one with the type 1 to type 2 and one with the 3-pin plug granny cable should you need it. Okay, so you'll have all the cables that came with the van when it was new. These very cleverly drop down, lock into the floor, which turn out to be, obviously, make it into a 7-seater. Actually, let me do that now. So there we go, with the back seats folded up, it's a huge space in the back. I'll also include, which came from the supplying dealer, Vic Young, a sort of first aid kit, high-vis vest, first aid kit, warning triangle. I think there's even a torch in here as well. No, towing eye hook. So all the gubbins that came from the supplying dealer will be here. So this is how we drop the rear seats. So you pull that up, release the little clip, clicks down into the floor, pull that back, and then pull the lever at the side just to tilt it back. There we go. It's now a 6-seater. Obviously you can do the same with the other side as well. So really, really versatile. And to collapse everything, drop that down, pull this clip, that pops up, pop that down, put the clip back in, and now we've turned it into a massive van. So in the back we get a little cup holder, and you've got some windows, so you pinch these catches together and that does actually open, so you can get some ventilation in the back. And that's obviously to open it, pull the lever, it slides open. So what we have here is one key. I don't have the spare key, but I'm going to get another one made at its next service, which will be before the end of July. So with the key in the car, foot on the brake, press the power button. There we go, and we're up and running. Like I said, a realistic range in the winters around 60 miles, showing 72 today on this beautifully warm day. And if we scroll round on the menu, which is that button there, we get some more details when my camera decides to focus. There we go. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit for you. There we go. So showing the miles. So average 3.6 miles per kilowatt hour at 99% charge. So I've just unplugged it. Battery temperature, battery capacity, still showing all 12 bars. And my wife has obviously been doing 77 miles an hour, but don't tell anybody. And tyre pressures, the monitor, that appears when it's driving, but the tyres are all fine as well. And then trip A, trip B, and then estimated charge time to 100%. So it's just got the 3.3 onboard charger. I have, let me zoom back out again. So a common fault on these is the screen on the right hand side just goes dead. But as you see from the video I'll put in a link to now, I replaced this screen, which means it works perfectly. We've got a CD player, good old CDs. Do you remember CDs? So good old bit of Fleetwood Mac. And then press that, and there we go. So CD player, sat nav, you've got this button here. Oh, just turn that off. So you can control everything here. I like the energy information screen, which tells you what's going on. But like I said, the right hand side of the screen works absolutely perfectly, etc. All right, so screen working great. It's got Bluetooth, satellite navigation, CD player, all the normal heater controls, everything works on the car fine. We've also got reversing camera, so you get a little reversing camera, which is really useful, being such a like a van-like shape when you want to reverse up to a wall or another car. We've also got, as well as obviously the normal park, reverse, neutral and drive, we've also got D and B, so you can flip between drive and B mode, which is indicated on the dash for extra regen braking. Heated seats, so high and low, and a heated steering wheel. And honestly, in the winter, if you've got a hot bottom and hot hands, you're in a happy place. This is really, really nice and useful. And down here, tucked away under here, is basically a 12-volt socket, cigarette lighter socket, where I just permanently leave plugged in. It's hard to spot actually. I've actually still got the blanking plate for that, which fits in there. I'm just keeping that in the glove box. Let's get to the other nitty gritty. So we've got the locking wheel nut keys there, and we've also got all the books and manuals that came with the Evalia when it was new. And service wise, it's showing just a couple of stamps. I actually looked after this for co-wheels. So this was like a car shared vehicle, and I've had it for the last 2 years. So I know it's been really, really well looked after. So last service there is showing at 8,000 miles. It's now showing 26, but I will get it serviced again. It runs absolutely spot on, it really does. So there is the V5 that's in my name, and I've had it for nearly 2 years. So the V5 is there with all the details, and there's the date of registration is the 8th of May 2017. The V5. So I had this, the V5, the MOT expires the 11th of August 2024. So I will get this MOT'd before it is sold. And the advisories last time were brake pad wearing thin offside rear, and brake pad wearing thin near side rear, and brake disc shows slight signs of warping under brake test. I will put new discs and pads on the rear, and if needed on the front as well. So we will have a non-advisory MOT to go with the car, which will be towards mid to late July, when the insurance on this runs out. And I don't want to renew the insurance because I'm going to insure my retirement car. So everything's there and everything works as it should. So charging wise, as I've said, it's the 3.3 Type 1, and also you've got CHAdeMO DC rapid charging, which charges up to around 48 kilowatts from a rapid charger. So I've plugged in the OBD dongle to look at the state of health of the battery. It's showing 72 miles on 100% charge, 26,021 miles. And I've got the old leaf spy out, and I'll put a overshot now, a screenshot on the video, but it's showing 85.4% state of health, which is spot on for an EV that's 7 years old and it's done 26,000 miles. It's had 61 rapids and 1,021 level 1 or level 2 charges. So there's the pack, all showing it to be very, very nicely balanced. So let's go for a test drive. I've done this for ages, as in do a video about doing a test drive in a car I was selling. Don't forget, I have retired, so this is me selling my personal vehicle. Foot on the brake, down to D for drive, and like I said, I think I bought this with 11,000 miles. It's now got 26. So the last 15,000 miles I've driven this and my wife, and it drives absolutely spot on. I've had no issues at all. The steering's lovely and straight, doesn't pull to the left or the right, no undue noises. It's a really nice driving position as well. I love to be sat this high up. My wife loves it. She's a bit reluctant to let it go, but like I keep saying, I've retired and I'm going to treat myself. And that's got to be a future video, hasn't it? But anyway, this is for sale. Now, I've seen various eNV Evalias. Don't forget, this is an Evalia, so you've got a bit more carpet in the back, and it's a little bit more luxurious than your standard eNV200 combi van with the 7 seats. They don't all come with 7 seats. So, how much is it, Jonathan? Well, I don't think I'm being unrealistic when I said I'd like £8,500 for this. Now, if you look on Auto Trader, I think the nearest one was £12,000. So this has got 26,000 miles. You know the state of health of the battery. It drives spot on. Yeah, if you like it, I'd like £8,500. Drop me a message in the video or drop me an email, and then we can exchange phone numbers and take it from there. Now if you're down south, you're welcome to come up to Orkney, or if you'd like to cross my palm with silver, I can consider driving it down to you in England, but obviously I'd have to cover my return home costs, flights, etc. Like I said, even on full lock, there's no clonks or noises at all. Just going to get those rear discs sorted out. And if the front discs are a bit iffy, I shall put new discs on the front as well. But I'll wait for my HEVRA Garage to tell me what state the front discs are in. So there we go, my personal eNV200 is up for sale. I'm no longer dealing, I am retired, so this is my personal electric vehicle, the eNV200 Evalia 7-seater, 24 kilowatt hour, 3.3 standard AC onboard charger. Realistically, it can do 60 miles comfortably. So ideal for the shopping run, the school run with all your kiddie winks. I should be sorry to see it go, but it's up for sale. I'll answer any questions that you might have. Speak to you soon.